What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're back with another Madden Rebuild, as today we're going to be rebuilding the Los Angeles Chargers. Before we get into today's video, if you guys could go ahead and help grow this channel a little bit by leaving a like and of course subscribing if you haven't already, it'd be greatly appreciated. We've been having a lot of fun over here on some Madden Rebuilds and I appreciate your support. But the Los Angeles Chargers were headed in the right direction this season, and then they lost to the Houston Texans like 29-41 or something crazy like that. It was just a upset that the Chargers really couldn't afford at this moment because they're trying to make the playoffs, which they still can. It just was a very disappointing upset for them to let happen. So one thing I will say though is the Chargers are headed, like I said, in the right direction. Justin Herbert is legit. One of the best quarterbacks, best young QBs, I would say, in the NFL. So excited about him, obviously, in his future. He is legit. Like, I remember when he first came in the league and he was not starting right away. Tyrod Taylor was a starter, and then Tyrod Taylor had something horrible happen to him, and then Justin Herbert had to start, and he didn't even know he was starting that day and just came in and absolutely played like great. The man is legit. So that is W. But right now what we need to figure out is what we're going to be doing on the defense, on the offense, figure out what the best direction is for this team. So we have Asante Samuel down here, we have M. Davis here. Okay, I'm assuming that's Mike Davis, right? Yeah, or Michael Davis. Okay, so there's definitely some moves that need to be made more on the defense than the offense. The offense, we have plenty of good weapons. Maybe a better tight end wouldn't hurt. But obviously Mike Williams and Keenan Allen are really good wide receivers. Austin Eckler is a really good running back. I remember when Melvin Gordon was here, Austin Eckler, Melvin Gordon. Eventually, obviously, Austin Eckler kind of won the job. So we need to make some moves. Corey Lensley is fine at center for now. He's 30 years old. So Brian Bulaga, though, is a right tackle who has normal development. So we'll be making some moves for sure to try to obviously upgrade the offensive line, maybe get a tight end, and get Justin Herbert a tight end weapon, and of course get this defense to where we want them to be, as Chris Harris Jr. is a normal development. So Asante Samuel is probably the only safe corner. Everyone else is available. Derwin James and Joey Bosa. Definitely going to be great pieces to this defense. So let's go ahead and get started with some more trades, because we need to upgrade the defense just a little bit more. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a player props website that allows you bet overs or unders on players, and all you're doing is going up against numbers. Let me show you how it works. So during the Christmas holidays season, while I was taking a little bit of a break, I decided, to play some Prize Picks like I usually do, and I had some pretty good success. Thursday, December 23rd, bet the over on Deebo Samuel's 40.5 receiving yards. Absolutely crushed that number. It was so low. And Ryan Tannehill squeezed by with over 3 completions for 19 pass completions. Got myself a huge win there. And then on Christmas Day, the Knicks and the Hawks, I decided to obviously take Prize Picks promo that they were doing, having Julius Randle listed at 0.5 points. And then John Collins barely squeezed by with 20 over 19.5. But hey, that's still a win. Almost still counts. And then also on Christmas Day, LeBron James also was listed as a promo, only over half a point. And of course, he crushed it with 39. And I went over on Kyler Murray's rushing yards because I thought it was super low. And he decided to obviously get 69. If you would like to join in on this fun, the link's in the description. Use promo code Crushables when you sign up. So very simple first trade. We're going to be going ahead and trading Chris Harris Jr. to the Arizona Cardinals for Byron Murphy Jr. I mean, to be honest, Byron Murphy's a lot younger in a star development, while Chris Harris is obviously older, has normal development. Easy trade. They had red interest in him, so I didn't even think this trade was going to go through, to be honest, but I'm happy it did. We got ourselves a younger corner. The next trade we're going to be making is trading Linval Joseph, Brian Bulaga, and a second-round draft pick for Jeffrey Simmons from the Tennessee Titans, who is an 88 overall, 24-year-old star development right end. So just like that, that is a huge upgrade on the defensive line. So we'll go ahead and move one of these guys to the left end. This guy has star development, but he is a 71 overall and is already 24 years old. So I don't really know how reliable this guy is going to be. But regardless, he is here. We'll move him to left end, and then we'll have a defensive tackle to hopefully go for. This first off, first free agency or first trades that we're doing, I mean, it looks good. I mean, everything looks good so far. Asante Samuel is going to be the corner over Mike Davis, and I guess just need a middle linebacker and a defensive tackle, and then we have star development everywhere. So offensively, obviously we just traded Brian Bulaga away, so we kind of need to figure out what we're going to do with the right guard, right tackle. But I feel pretty good about the upgrades we made on the defense so far. So for our last few needed spots, I'm just going to go ahead and hit the free agency and go for guys like David DeCastro and probably I don't remember. His hard, his name is a little hard to pronounce, but I'm going to go ahead and grab David DeCastro just to be a 1-year kind of deal for now, and then we'll figure that out in the off season. And then we also need like one more piece, and I'm just going to go ahead and grab Kalish Ismail, or I don't know how you say this guy's name, but regardless, here he goes. Welcome to the team. We'll have both of them be offensive linemen to protect Justin Herbert just this season. Of course, we'll figure that out more in the offseason, but for now, I feel pretty good. David DeCastro, and then of course I did sign this guy, so I'm gonna just move him to tackle. He's probably not gonna be very good there, but probably better than what I have for now. So offensive line still needs an upgrade. We still need a middle linebacker. Still a lot of needs on this team, but for the most part, I like what we have. I do. I think we have a pretty good team, and hopefully this team can find a way to make the playoffs. But there's definitely more work to be done. Need a defensive tackle, need a middle linebacker. Kind of want to see how our right end performs as well. See if he goes up in overall at all. If he does not, then we'll have to address that as well. But for now, I'm pretty content with what we got. Let's go ahead and start simulating and see how we perform this season. So before we really made any crazy upgrades on this team, 83 overall, and we were tied in our division, but it looks like the Chiefs had the tiebreaker on us, so we didn't win our division, but we are in the wild card and made the playoffs. I would imagine that is because Justin Herbert's so legit, by the way, but I'm very, very excited to see the production this team has made. 29-14 against the Raiders last week. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stats and see what the magic was all about. So 34 passing touchdowns from Justin Herbert, 11 interceptions. Like I said, the man is a legit QB. Rushing wise, 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns from Austin Eckler. And then receiving, we had Keenan Allen with 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns. Mike Williams, even Jared Cook was out there cooking. If you get my pun there, then Austin Eckler had 450 receiving yards. So W all around. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the defense. So we brought in Jeffrey Simmons, and he ended up getting 7 sacks. And Wusu got 10, and then Joey Bosa with 10.5. So W. Interceptions, Byron Murphy had 6. This man went off. Okay. 5 from Derwin James, 3 from Michael Davis, 2 from Kazir White, Joey Bosa. So I'm actually kind of interested and curious to see if anybody's gone up in their development. I mean, I had a couple messages, press conference versus Mania. I'm not going to talk about those, but let's go ahead and take a look at our lineup and see if we got lucky with maybe anybody going up in development at all. Doesn't look like it. I mean, Herbert's still a superstar. Mike Williams, Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, obviously. Rashawn Slater's a star development, which we knew was probably going to happen. Offensive line, of course, it's cool for now, but we definitely need to improve it. But defensive-wise, Byron Murphy is still star development. Asante Samuel ended up being star development. Okay, and then I guess this guy went up to a 75 overall, so that's not too bad. So, and Kenneth Murray is a 77. So, yeah, nobody like went up in development or anything, but Jeffrey Simmons 90 overall. So, yeah, huge W all around. And we're going to have a lot of cap space this offseason as well. So, to improve this playoff team even more is going to be huge. But let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Buffalo Bills. He went 9-8. This would probably be a really good game to watch in the playoffs. It's probably possible that this could happen in real life as well. So let's go ahead and simulate the next week and see if we could beat them. And we won. Oh, we beat them 21-14. Let's go. So 21-14 win. And now we get to play the Cleveland Browns, who went 15-2. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Our right outside linebacker is going to go up in overall even more, which we locked him up at the midseason point for really cheap as well. So 84 overall team right now, going up against the Cleveland Browns, went 15-2. So probably, I don't know if we're going to win this, but hey, you never know. Can we get to the AFC Championship over the Cleveland Browns? And we are going to beat them. Oh my goodness, we're in the AFC Championship already. 31-28. Let's freaking go. Okay. Before I could even do anything, this team is already in the AFC Championship. I mean, we did, make a few trades, but we're playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. It is so possible for us to get to the Super Bowl right now. It's not even funny. 84 overall to their 81 overall. Jaguars, why do they have home field advantage, though? I guess they probably won their division. That's probably what it was. Okay, let's go ahead and simulate it to next week. Can we be in the Super Bowl season number 1? Oh my goodness, man. If this happens, 34-28, we are in the freaking Super Bowl, bro. Holy mo! If we won the Super Bowl before I can even do anything, like, do I end the video on that? That'd be kind of dumb to do. I don't think we do. I think we keep going. But the fact that we already have a Super Bowl in our back pocket is crazy. Can we win it, though, is the question. That's the huge question at task. We have to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, Chargers versus Bucks. This is going to be the Chargers' first Super Bowl win if we're able to get it. So, This is going to be pretty wild. Let's go ahead and submit to next week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right. Super Bowl time, Super Bowl media day, press conference, hot opponents. We are playing 12-5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 87 overall team. If we can go ahead and take a look at the yearly awards real quick, if you guys want to see these. So MVP went to Lamar Jackson. Coach of the Year went to Urban Meyer. This man got fired in real life for the dumb stuff he was doing. I guess he was kicking people in practice. Like, what the hell? And MVP, all right, we already saw that. I guess you have to go to the other conferences to see everything else. Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. Did we have anybody? Chargers? Yeah, we had Joey Bosa. Okay. All right, well, let's go ahead and start simulating the damn Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and see if we can win this thing. All right, here we go. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have already scored. They're up 14-0 on us. That is not good at all. Okay. Justin Herbert, do you want to play football at all? Come on, baby. We need some points on the board. 21-3. This would be an epic comeback. Hey, we could do what the Falcons were able to do. No, or the Patriots were able to. Yeah, we're getting absolutely demolished. Holy crap. I would have been better off just simulating this thing. But at least we got here, I guess. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's definitely over. It's over. Wow, man. Imagine getting to the Super Bowl just to get absolutely Dude, they're about to put up 50 on us. 51-17. Wow. Wow. In 6-minute quarters, this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team just destroyed us. But I guess we did make the Super Bowl on the bright side, but we got more work to do, obviously. So we made the Super Bowl and then lost 51-17. Pretty disappointing, but I guess we got to the Super Bowl at the very least. So Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Super Bowl champion. Tom Brady's your MVP. Urban Meyer won Coach of the Year, Lamar. And then Rookie of the Year goes to Justin Fields. And then Xavier Collins on the Cardinals wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, well, here we go. I'm happy we got out of the AFC and, made it to Super Bowl. But I'm not sure how possible it's going to be to do something like that again. So here's the re-signing player stage. I don't think there's anyone else important I need to resign, but sometimes I've, missed players. So let's go ahead and just make sure real quick. So we have David DeCastro, obviously not bringing them back. Jared Cook went up to star, but he's 35, so I'm not going to get him. Kazir White is a 26-year-old, but he has normal development, so not really all that interested. And then, yeah, there's really no one else. So we're going to go ahead and move on to free agency with our $72 million in cap space, which we feel pretty obviously good about. And we could spend some damn money. So free agency, 85 overall as of right now. Let's see how well we can improve the team. So, all right, start it. We got Devontae Adams. We got Teron Armstead. I mean, we really don't need wide receivers. We have 2 wide receivers locked up on some big contracts. So Devontae Adams is not going to be the guy I'm going to go for. We do need offensive line help a little bit. We can move Teron Armstead to the right tackle, but he does cost a bit of money. So we might go a different route there. Von Miller, a right outside linebacker. We have... we just locked one up, so we don't really need that. We do need an outside linebacker, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no, we need a middle linebacker, I think. So, Rob Gronkowski, I mean, as a tight end. I mean, I wouldn't mind Gronk to be our new tight end. I guess we do need a tight end. Marcus Williams, we don't need a safety. We could use defensive tackle, though. So, Sebastian Joseph Day definitely is looking enticing here. Gallup, Harold Landry, Calais Campbell, Emmanuel Ogba. All right, so there's definitely, then we have Jayon Brown. So, we have a middle linebacker. And we also need a kicker. We don't have a kicker. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go ahead and sign a kicker, start things off. So we're going to get a kicker, Younghoe Koo, hopefully, one of the best kickers in the NFL. We have Leighton Vander Esch, but I'm going to go ahead, since Jayon Brown doesn't have a single offer yet, I'm going to go ahead and make him an offer. We'll give him around that. So we'll give him 100 total point offer. And then we'll go to Sebastian Joseph Day, because we need both of these positions desperately. I've tried to sign Sebastian Joseph Day before, and he did not sign. So let me try to give him a really good offer. So 106 total point. Kind of blew the Lions offer out of the water, but I'm just going to try to blow it out of the water even a little bit more just to be safe. So Sebastian Joseph Day, 111 total points. So that should get me both of them. Hopefully. That should get me what I need. We also need to look at offensive line. I didn't even look at the offensive line in free agency because that definitely is going to be important. So Teron Armstead was the only one that was standing out. So what do we got? Connor Williams. We don't need a center. We have David DeCastro, Will Hernandez, and then right tackle. So do we just go for Teron Armstead? Because we kind of need a tackle, and he is, what would his cap hit be? Be 18 million. I mean, we can't afford it. We might as well go for it, right? We might as well, to be honest. I'm going to try to get him. I'm going to imagine we're not going to get everybody. His cap hit would be 20 million, but we do need a tackle in the worst way. Would be the best offer. So you know what? Let's go ahead and see if we get them. We're going to go to next week. See if we get these guys. We spent a lot of money. So hopefully we get maybe at least 2 of them or 3 of them, maybe at least 3. We got everyone besides, wow, we only got 2 people. Sebastian Joseph Day. I overpaid the hell out of this guy. How the hell does he not sign? Wow, okay. We got the kicker and the middle linebacker. That's about it. We didn't get Teron Armstead or the defensive tackle. That is very, very unfortunate. So, wow, that is an L. So let's go ahead and take a look at our lineup real quick. Obviously, offensive line is in shambles. We don't really have much there. But wide receiver core is fine. We need a tight end as well, man. All right, there's still a lot to address here. We don't have a single defensive tackle on the damn roster. Byron Murphy is an 84 overall superstar development corner though, which is great. So we got middle linebacker core. So linebacker core is awesome. Secondary is awesome. So basically, defensively, all we need is defensive tackle. That's it. That's about it. That's all we really need. Offense, there's still a lot. There's still a lot to address. So $59 million in cap space. I saw Gronk was like the only tight end. And I wouldn't mind getting Justin Herbert, a guy like Gronkowski to throw to. 33 years old. Probably wouldn't cost us like a ton of money. Von Miller. Okay. Evandro Campbell. I imagine we're not going to be able to get really too much else out here. Henry Ruggs, I'm not going to go for. I'm surprised Madden hasn't removed him out of the game, to be honest. Jacoby Myers. We could just bring Jared Cook back. We could, use a third wide receiver, but I don't know how necessary it is. Jacoby Myers wouldn't cost a ton, but probably not going to focus on getting a third wide receiver. All right. Gronkowski, I think, is who I'm going to go for. I'm going to try to get Gronk in free agency. And I think the rest is just going to have to come via trade, man. I mean, I just don't really see what else we do here. So, $8 million cap hit. We're going to go ahead and offer it to him. 93 total point offer. Would not be his number one offer. So, let's go ahead and extend the offer just a little bit more. $9 million cap hit. Gronkowski be our tight end. His offer, we're a little bit better than the Jaguars. So, hopefully he decides to sign here. All right. And then wide receiver core. I mean, we can go ahead and try to get one more wide receiver, I guess. So, I see, what was it? Who was down here? Jacoby Myers down here, 25 years old. His cap hit wouldn't be ginormous, so let's go ahead and give him an offer. 97 total points, and that would be 2 number 1 offers. So let's see if we get both of them. Other than that, the rest is going to have to come via trade. We are getting a little bit crazy with our draft picks, not going to lie, but I'm going to be trading 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick for 2 offensive linemen, a 92 overall offensive lineman, by the way, and a left tackle, Jedrick Willis, to be our brand new offensive lineman, because obviously we kind of needed offensive line. So I had no problem at all making that trade. We already made it to the Super Bowl. I don't see why we need picks at this point in an unrealistic rebuild. So that is what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to move Jedrick Willis to the right tackle. And then other than that, I feel pretty good about what we've done. We still need a defensive tackle, though. Still need a defensive tackle. But offensive line, the fact that we're able to address that a little bit is definitely a huge W. So we'll have that going for us. So offensive line looks good. Only thing I think I really want to do is probably trade this left guard for just a star development left guard somewhere around the league. But the offensive line looks fantastic now. Still need a defensive tackle, though. That is huge. Huge gaping hole. Sebastian Joseph Day. Cannot believe he didn't accept my contract. But other than that, we'll go ahead and try to get a defensive tackle. And I'm still hoping we get Rob Gronkowski in free agency, obviously. Went ahead and grabbed ourselves a star development left guard in Landon Dickerson. 3rd round draft pick again. So all of our draft picks are really just going down the toilet. But for the most part, I think it's worth it. So just like that, we were able to get everyone out of free agency as well with Calais Campbell, Gronkowski, and Jacoby Myers. So we got ourselves a tight end. And I also went ahead and signed, like I said, Calais Campbell. He's an 85 overall for now. He's going to have to be the bridge defensive tackle for now. It's just how it's going to have to be. We don't really have the assets to trade for one right now. So hopefully cap space opens up next season. Not really sure if it will or not. But we have plenty of offensive weapons, of course, at Justin Herbert's disposal. And then defensively, of course, we have, we're going to be moving Calais Campbell to the defensive tackle. I don't think he'll be too upset about that. 350 pounds, I think he can handle it. So we'll move Calais Campbell to defensive tackle for now. And then that is going to be our defense. So I'm pretty excited about it. So let's go ahead and take a look. He is 36 years old, but like I said, still star development. Probably not going to be the long-term solution, obviously, but he'll be good for now. He went up to an 87 overall as well. So this is the defense we're going to be rolling with, and this is the offense. So 88 overall team just made it to the Super Bowl. Gronkowski's our new tight end. I feel pretty good. I think we have a pretty good chance of at least making the playoffs again. We have $20 million cap space rolling over, so hopefully we have enough money to re-sign people if we need to. But for the most part, I think we're in good standing. So at the end of the season, I'm going to assume we didn't make the playoffs because we are not playing unless we won a division and have a bye, but I doubt it. So the standings aren't really showing up right now. But if we take a look, I'm I'm assuming we were bad. What? We went 7-10. Okay, we just fell off the face of the earth. So, really unfortunate, I would say. Not good at all. Not good at all. Okay, so we lost pretty bad this season. And we have a lot of players to resign with little to no cap space. So, this rebuild has turned for the worse. Okay, I'm glad that my investment did not work out at all. So, that's great to know. All right, well, we didn't make the playoffs in the second season. Not good at all. Not good. So, we're going to have to get creative. $46 million available in cap space, which is good, I guess. Hopefully, the Seattle I was about to say Supersonics. Come on now. Seahawks go on to win a Super Bowl over the Kansas City Chiefs. There is your offense, or there's your rewards. Eagles, Thibodeau, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Russell Wilson, Super Bowl MVP. Then Mike McCarthy, Coach of the Year. Lamar Jackson again. Okay. Well, here we go. Resigning stage is going to be important again. $46 million available to spend, which is going to be good for us. It's just a matter of being able to resign everyone. Derwin James was a free agent, so we're probably going to be negotiating quite a bit here. So Derwin James, Simmons, yeah, we have quite a bit of players who are free agents. So we need Derwin James, and contracting is good, but that's it. So Derwin James, we have to pay a little bit more money to, it looks like. So I think we're going to have enough money to re-sign everybody. I would like to hope. Derwin James, he's not interested in signing. We cannot afford to let this man walk to free agency. I'll come back to that in a second. All right. Jeffrey Simmons, let's offer him some money as well. He's going to be getting a big payday. $60 million cap hit. Wow, free agency will be best for me in the long run. Okay, well, I am just getting absolutely not, this isn't good. Okay. Let's offer you some more money, $5 million, and boom, we got our free safety back. Okay, can we get our left end back, who's been pretty solid for us? I'll offer him, and this offer's perfect. Can't wait till next year. Okay, I don't think I can afford to let Derwin James hit free agency, so I'm gonna just franchise tag him. I can't afford it, so franchise tag. Simmons will have to try to fight for, and then Calais Campbell. Obviously, we weren't re-signing him anyway. So okay, this is. It's not the worst. It could be better, though. I'm not going to lie. It could be better. $20 million available in cap space. We're going to free agency. Probably our first priority is going to be getting Jeffrey Simmons back. Not going to lie. I traded for him. Lamar's a free agent, which is kind of crazy. Jeffrey Simmons already has a lot of offers, which I'm not surprised by. Tom Brady's a free agent. Marquise Brown, Montez Sweat. All right, wait. Is Jeffrey Simmons is a right end. He's a 91 overall. Montez Sweat, 26 years old. Looks like he's going to be a... You know what? We'll just go for Montez Sweat. We'll just do that. He's going to be a ton cheaper. So I'll go for Montez Sweat instead, since Jeffrey Simmons wants to be stubborn. So we'll go ahead and get Montez Sweat, because Jeffrey Simmons' cap hit, well, his cap hit in free agency, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're going straight to next week. Hopefully Montez Sweat was able to sign. If he was, that's huge. And we'll have ourselves a right end. We still don't have a defensive tackle, though. So Montez Sweat, please just accept the contract. He did. All right, $6 million available in cap space. Not a ton at all. All right, looking at the lineup once more. So this next season is going to be the last one. So how do we make the playoffs? Offensive line, everything looks good. Gronkowski has gone down overall quite a bit. So maybe the move is to trade him, but we do need a tight end if we do that. Middle linebacker core looks great. You know, Derwin James. We don't have a defensive tackle still, which we all know that was the problem. Michael Davis. All right. We need a defensive tackle. We need a tight end. And maybe a third corner wouldn't hurt. So, yeah, let's get to work. I'm not really sure how we're going to get this to happen, but let's give our best college try. I'm going to be sending Rob Gronkowski back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers where he came from, and we're going to be getting a 4th-round draft pick out of it. So that's going to also open up some cap room. We still need a tight end, though. I think I can try the free agency market, see if there's a tight end or defensive tackle. That's kind of why we traded Gronk. So, yeah, that's what we're going to go for now, or even a third corner wouldn't hurt. So the $12 million is going to be used in free agency to hopefully get ourselves a corner or something. So our defensive tackle we're going to be getting is Ed Oliver. We needed it badly, a 1st-round pick, a 4th-round pick, and a 3rd-round pick. So that is what the cost is going to be to get a defensive tackle. So I'm going to be getting a corner from the Chicago Bears. That's going to give ourselves a 3rd cornerback. Jacoby Myers is being traded, a 2nd-round pick and a 3rd-round pick for Jalen Johnson. So last but not least is going to be trying to find a way to get a tight end. So hopefully we can do that, and then our team will be somewhat complete. This is going to be the last trade. Round 4, round 5, round 6 for Cole Kmet. I'm going to be honest with you. We've traded a ton of our draft picks in this video. Like, way too much. But at the end of the day, this is what we got. I think it was worth it. I believe anyway. So yeah, this is going to be the offense. Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, and then Mike Williams, obviously. And then, you know, we could use another wide receiver, but it's fine. So we'll have this all going for us. And then defensively, this is what we look like as well. Ed Oliver, superstar. So, all right. Feel pretty decent about what we have. We have a lot of good corners. We're going to go into this next season with, you know, the optimism that we're going to make the playoffs. So that was what the whole point of trading every single draft pick that I owned. So 7-10 was not acceptable at all. Last in our division, not good. So can we go ahead and jump to next season and obviously give back some of that success we had in season number 1? So thankfully, we did make the playoffs this season, though I'm a little disappointed that obviously we didn't really get in. We didn't really win our division, I guess I'm disappointed in. But the Chiefs were just way better than us. So, you know, it's pretty unfortunate. We are playing Jeffrey Simmons, the guy that left us. 32 touchdowns from Justin Herbert. Rushing wise, Austin Eckler, 1,400 yards and 22 rushing touchdowns. Receiving 1,200, 1,100, 900, 900. So yeah, our third wide receiver was pretty solid. So that's a W. And then defensively, we had, let's see, 6.5 sacks out of Montez Sweat. Am I seeing that? Okay, Montez Sweat. I need to see you do this in real life, bro. Come on. Derwin James, 3 sacks. Okay, so no, or interception, I should say. And then 3, 2, 2, 2. Okay. All right, man. Well, here we go. We're going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. We beat this team in the AFC Championship last year. Hopefully, they don't find a way to win this. Can we get to the Super Bowl again? Come on. One round at a time. And just kidding. We're going to lose. First round. Wow. Okay. Wow. 27-21. We lost. That's a huge L. Huge L. Very, very disappointed. Well, that is going to be it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video at the very least. I think we put together a pretty solid lineup despite, you know, Madden. Justin Herbert's at 99 overall. It's not a superstar X Factor. Not sure why that is, but whatever. But at the end of the day, we put together a pretty damn good team. I feel pretty good about what we were able to accomplish. So defensively, it's what we look like. And then offensively, we got a Super Bowl once in this video, which was a little surprising. But first round exit, man, always disappointing. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave it a like if you did. But for now, this is Crushables 2. And peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.